In 1888, King Lobengula of the Matabele had signed the Rudd concession, giving Cecil Rhodes and his British South Africa Company permission to enter the King's land to dig for gold. The company's plan was to dig and settle in Mashona land, a kingdom where the King's warriors would often raid and kill the other local natives. Many of the King's generals, the Indunas, objected to the company's upcoming presence and wished to wash their spears with the white man's blood.
Haven't you two heard? The king has called an indaba.
Come on, Thompson, you best come too. This affects you more than most.
He's already signed the concession. I'm getting worn out with all this.
Sit. I am fed up of this bickering. I have called this Indaba to settle once and for all this issue with the white men. As it stands, they have my permission to dig holes in my country. They want to dig and build a road into Mashona land. Umgandan, speak. Tell me your objections.
My king, these white men are all liars. They will build their new road, and what then? A British-built road just means the Boers and Portuguese will unite together and use the road to attack us. We should kill them all and keep them out of our lands.
Young Umgandan is right. Kill them all and send a message. Who are they to enter Mashona land? The Mashona are your slaves. The white man's missionaries already interfere with the Matabele ways. The more that come, the more they will try to change.
The Boers and Portuguese might unite, but they will fight the British, not join them. My enemy's enemy is my friend.
What about the white traders? Jawani and Jim Solo have been good to us. We shouldn't kill them.
Kill them all. We are Matabele warriors. We should fight, raid and kill, not trade. We should take.
Nonsense. The king has already made the deal with the white men. They have given us payment to dig. Rifles. If we go back on our word, don't you think they will be angry with us?
Rifles, the weapon of a coward. If they attack, we will destroy them. Lochi, it seems more like you're scared to fight.
I have fought in more battles than there are grains of dirt inside this kraal. How dare you question my bravery?
A coward or a traitor? All our warriors are saying it.
Enough! These white men are driving me to madness.
Your Majesty, I dare not question the loyalty of your warriors, but there is talk among them of your country being sold away. A great betrayal of the Matabele nation.
What? I am the king. I have given nothing away.
Oh no, of course, your Majesty. You are not responsible. You were tricked by Lochi. He cares for the white men. He tricked you into signing that treaty. It is his fault. Lochi must answer.
Your Majesty, you can't really believe this nonsense. You acted in the best interests of our people.
He is a liar and a traitor.
Silence! Be silent. I am your king.
You should punish the traitor, your Majesty. And Thompson too, he is a trickster.
Your people expect justice. You want to anger the spirits, your Majesty? Lochi must answer.
Lochi, you have tricked me. You have deafened my ears and blinded my eyes. I have no choice but to punish your betrayal. You have sold out your king and your nation. Take him away and execute him. Kill him and his entire family. They have betrayed us. Do as you think fit with me. I am the king's chattel.
listen to those boys.
Just in case.
Thompson, the killing is not over yet.
Hey? What? Stay away from me! Get back! Get back! I mean it!
Thompson, wait! He's just trying to scare you!
I've had enough of this bloody lark! Save yourself!
I don't blame the poor fellow. 15 months of being spat on and threatened by the Matabili is enough to snap any man, eh?
I'm glad I've got nothing to do with all this concession nonsense. I'll stick to trading.
Water. I need water. Where's it all bloody gone?
Quick, Mr. Rhodes, urgent telegram.
Dear God. One of my chaps in Bulawayo has fled. The king wants to back out of the concession. Young Borrow is due to escort. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I hope the Queen's message reassures Lobengula, God help us if not.
Let me attack.
By no means, young Johnson.
Mr. Rhodes, you're taking this very calmly.
Well, as Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. And right now I'm thinking this just might be what the doctor ordered.
Well, there you go, Corporal. I mean, Mr. Wakely. That's your 12 years done.
12 years Crown Service done and dusted, sir.
Well, your paperwork is signed. Any plans now? You're a free man?
Well, first thing I'll do is have a quiet drink and relax.
Well, good luck.
Bloody hell, a fiver.
Where did you get that? Where did you get that card?
No, I can't do it. Sir, excuse me, sir. You dropped something. You dropped this.
Oh, I say, thank you very much, my good man. Jolly decent of you.
It fell right out of your pocket. You want to be more careful. That's a lot of money, you know.
No, of course, you're quite right. Tell me if that's the case. Why? Why didn't you keep it?
Well, I saw you drop it. That's as good as stealing in my eyes. Small fortune, though. Could have fed me for a month. And the whiskey. But no, I wouldn't feel right. Not nicking off a stranger.
Good show. I never thought I would meet an honest drunk. What's your name, young man?
George Wakely, formerly of the 58. At your service, sir.
Ex-soldier, eh? I'm Mr. Rhodes. Pleasure to meet you. Well, tell me. I'll repay your honesty in kind. What can I do to repay you?
Go, blimey. Mr. Rhodes, the Mr. Cecil Rhodes. Tell you what, sir. Let me join your column, the Pioneer column, sir. I'm dying for a job. I'm not great with horses, but I can shoot. Let me join, sir, please.
Is that all you want? Of course. Consider it done. But I'm sure young Johnson will cause a fuss. Here, take this. It's a signed note from me. Report there at the time and date stated.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. You won't regret this, you know.
Now, apologies, I must dash. I'm a very busy man. Good luck.
Thank you, sir. Oh, wait, sir, your fiver.
What? Oh, keep it, my good man. Small change.
Thank you very much, sir. I'll have a drink on you.
Look!
Here we are. Welcome to Bulawayo, gentlemen. The place of the killing.
The place of the killing, what do you mean?
Take no notice of him. It's just what it means in the native language. Most Europeans just call it Bulawayo. It's easier on the tongue.
Who the devil are you?
I am Johan Collenbrander, sir. Although the Matabele call me Jarwani, I represent the British South Africa Company in the area.
Ah, yes, Mr. Collenbrander. You're the man who escorted King Lobengula's 2 indunas to England. Very impressive.
I must say they were very excited to meet Queen Victoria,
I'm sure Her Majesty was equally impressed on meeting such exotic peoples. I do hope we left them with a good impression of the British Empire.
I'm sure you did, sir, but we must hurry. The king does not like to be kept waiting. Oh, and this is James Dawson. He's a local trader and he lives here all but permanently.
How'd you do?
White men in Bulawayo? I was told this was a native kraal.
There are a fair few white traders in the area. They live in relative peace.
I see.
Careful. Watch your step. Cow dung.
Now look, sir, I must warn you on some Matabele customs. Once we approach Lobengula, you'll have to crawl on your knees.
On my knees? Surely not.
Collenbrander knows best, sir. He lives among these people.
Oh, very well. I suppose we have to be diplomatic.
It's how they do it. You don't want to offend them, One more thing, sir. In turn, don't be offended if they give you a nickname. Like I said, they call me Jawani. They even call Mr. Rhodes Ulotsi. They don't have certain letters in their language.
Right. Well, thank you, Collenbrander. Shall we proceed?
Please, you are my royal guests. Stand.
Your Majesty, I am Captain Ferguson of the Household Division. I bring compliments from the great Queen Victoria, Queen of all Africa. Her Majesty kindly brings a message, and these gifts to honor you, great King of the Matabele.
Welcome to my royal kraal. You bring word from the great White Queen?
I do, Your Majesty, here in this letter, and of course the gifts she sends for your royal approval. This here, and a revolver, and field glasses from the Duke of Abercorn, a collection of sporting knives and luxurious blankets.
Ah, this is her? What a perfect gift. I had been told by my Induna Babayani of soldiers dressed in iron, and now seeing your men I fully believe it.
Yes, Your Majesty, perfect for protection on the battlefield.
Metal covering their chests? These white men are cowardly fighters.
Your arrival coincides with our great dance. You are my honored guests. I will read your great queen's letter in due... Please, excuse me for a while.
It's Gab. That witch doctor won't be able to do a thing.
He's wasting his time for sure.
He's a Mlimo priest. They're a cult that live in the hills not far from here. They prey on the superstitions of the Matabele.
Huh?
Doctor, my friend.
How is my dear chum?
Wait, who is that chap?
Him, sir? That's Dr. Leander Starr Jameson, one of the best doctors in the Cape.
You told me when I approached the royal kraal, I had to kneel and crawl. He's just walked right up to it without even bending a knee.
Well, with great medicine comes great reward. The king reveres Dr. Jamerson for his treatment. They've become great friends,
Friends with a king? The doctor certainly has powerful friends.
You're not wrong there, sir. He rubs shoulders with powerful men. He's the personal doctor of my employer, Mr. Rhodes.
My leg is bewitched again.
Let's go inside and I'll take a look.
Yeah.
Let me see. Don't you worry, Your Majesty. I'll have you pain-free within an hour.
You are just in time. I have important guests, soldiers from your great White Queen.
Yes, so I saw. Horse guards, no less.
I've been in correspondence with your queen, seeking advice on all these men wanting to dig holes in my land. Sit down and read it to me.
Oh, of course, Your Majesty. Let me take a look. It says, since the visit of Lobengula's envoys, the Queen has made the fullest inquiries into the particular circumstances of Matabele land, and understands the trouble caused to Lobengula by different parties of white men coming to his country to look for gold. But wherever gold is, or wherever it is reported to be, there it is impossible for him to exclude white men, and therefore the wisest and safest course for him to adopt is to agree, not with one or two white men separately, but with one approved body of white men who will consult Lobengula's wishes and arrange where white people are to dig.
Huh? Well, I have already signed a concession with Ulotsi, though it seems your queen believes this to be the right thing to have done. Tell me, what do you think?
Well, your majesty, I know Mr. Rhodes. Oh, I mean Ulotsi, and he is a very powerful man. I think the queen is right. If you deal with one man in charge of one group, it saves you all the bother.
I am worried I have sold my country without realizing it. You don't think I've been tricked, do you?
Of course not. If anything, you've secured your country. With this concession you've made, it means you'll be dealing exclusively with the British. That in itself will keep the Boers and the Portuguese away.
Some of my Indunas think I should cast all you white men out, but I suppose if you and your queen advise to deal with Ulotsi, perhaps it is the safest thing to do. No matter, I've already put my mark on the fly-blown paper. I'm happy it will keep away those Boers and Portuguese. There is much celebrating to be had. Come, we must eat. You are my royal guests. Come, doctor, you may join us. Drink, eat, enjoy yourselves. More, bring more.
It's good meat.
Sir, the custom is to eat a minimum of 3 portions. Now, sir, now you must, well, you must belch to show you're full.
Belch? I will do no such thing. How rude.
I'm afraid you must. You don't want to offend them, eh?
Yes, but, well, oh, very well, if it's that important.
How wonderful. The men fight very well with their swords, but I wonder if they would fight better without all that metal wrapped around them.
Look, the other European traders have organized a horse race. This is where the fun begins.
Well done, Your Majesty. Your horse won the race.
Of course I won. I'm the king. Now you have shared with me your festivities. Now it is time I show you mine. Mijan!
Yes, Nkosi!
Excuse me, please.
Wonderful. Thank you, Doctor. Please, sit back down and rest. Well done.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I'm glad you're impressed.
Bring beer for myself and the doctor. Sit, my friend. Now tell me, I've been thinking, this new road Ulotsi wants to build. Why? There's already a road that comes past here.
I'm sure they have their reasons, Your Majesty. Logistics may dictate a new road for fresh supplies. You seem to be very troubled about all this still. Don't worry, I'm sure your next shipment of rifles will be delivered soon enough. And your salary, of course.
Well, Doctor, my friend, when you return to Kimberley, tell Ulotsi he can build his road through my land. And not only that, I will give him 100 of my men to help him build it.
100 men? That's fantastic.
Now let's talk. This is not an indaba. Let us drink some more. We must celebrate.
This Dr. Jameson fellow, he seems to have a very unique relationship with the Matabele and the king.
Well, the first time the doctor treated Lobengula for that gout, old Buster was so impressed by the results he made Dr. Jameson an Induna. Can you believe that, eh?
Wait, what's going on? Colin Brander, Morrow, what's happening?
What?
Calm yourself, sir. It's just the spear-throwing ceremony in the compound next door.
Are we in any danger?
I wouldn't worry. It just means they've selected this year's tribe to raid. Unless you're a native, you'll be fine.
Off to pillage and plunder once more.
The harvest is good this year.
Spare none.
Help me!
You can run, but you can't hide.
Please! No!
No mercy.
After delivering Queen Victoria's advisement to support and work with the British South Africa Company, Captain Ferguson and his men remained in Bulawayo for 10 days. As a parting gesture, Lobengula was gifted a complete state uniform, including breastplate and helmet. Lobengula was reassured, and the pioneers made their final preparations.